there, Last War family. Welcome into the WWC QB18 here with another spending guide. We are in day 5 of the week, which is Gorilla Day. So we come in, as you know, I had to get my daily buy. That is always part of the day for me. Great deal, as we've talked about many times, right? We come in, Decorate Your Dreams has started. Okay, so let's come back to that for a second. Drone Training Packs we covered earlier. Bullseye loot does not change with the advice. Remember, free to play, you're saving those bullets. Probably able to get these mythics once a year with your saved up bullets event. No big deal. That's how the game's played for you. It's free to play. It is what it is. Buying for low spenders that we've talked about, you could probably get the $5 deal and work it out so you can get it maybe 6 to 8 months, somewhere in there. You want to get around 720 bullets just to be safe, to save up, but you're probably going to be around 6 to 8 months for you. Mid spenders, highly recommend you figure out your budgeting, and this is the event that you want to spend it at. Because the importance, especially early on in the game, as you filled out your first and you're working on your second, you can probably level out a little bit. Maybe you don't need all these mythics anymore, especially if for some reason, if you're a mid and you've worked your way and you played, like I'm over 600 days, you're this late in the game, then you're probably gonna spend it other places. You don't need to really get all your second team filled out in mythic gear. If you're in a mid tier, you're just trying to get one team. High spenders, then this is your event to buy out for sure. Decorate Your Dreams. Okay, so what are we doing with Decorate Your Dreams? So for you, low spend, for free to play, you do get one that you get to use. So you use your free spin all week long. No brainer, right? So which one I am always going to pick is the one that I have the most in, that I'm closest to. So in this case, I have 18 out of 54 in this one. That's the closest. I'm going to go with the Christmas tree. It has critical damage. It's going to from 2 to 3. The only difference is, actually, take that back. Let me see. Oh, let me see for a second before I say that to you. Hero and Overlord critical. Okay, take it back. Okay. Damage reduction. So even though I have 18 out of 54 on this, I will be pushing my torch relay, which is level 4, because if you watch my other deco videos, what's most important to me when we get into deco, especially gold deco, will be damage reduction. And I am going to push that torch more than I'm going to go ahead and push the Christmas tree. Now, you're not necessarily wrong. Torch relay is probably more likely to come up in a gold chest here and there or get throughout, because the Christmas tree may be more of an event-based, harder to get. I'm not concerned. It's going to come up throughout the events. I can always use my universal if I needed to. The point of the matter is this is most important to me because it has damage reduction. So that would be a done deal for me. So that's what I would go. Now, what am I spending on here? You look low spenders. You can probably skip. If you're a low spender, Decorate Your Dreams. Deco is a great thing to have, but you do get it throughout the game. You do get gold chests. You can look at my deco video. I explained to you where you can get gold chests, where you can get purple chests. Your money you're on a budget. You're better to spend it other places. This event is probably not for you. Take the freebie and play. This is free to play. Bullseye loot is more important, and so in that gear, that it is the luxury of being able to get universals and decos and all that stuff. So unfortunately, this is not the event that for you that I would be spending if you are a low spender. Mid spenders, honestly, you're probably better off looking other places to spend your money if you're a mid spender. Mid spender, we said was anywhere from 50 to 250. You're balancing that out in a month, right? The bullseye loot is more important, especially earlier in the game. There's things that you can get in the glittering market, which are going to be better than this deco here, because again, because the game gives you the gold chest, because the game's giving you universal, I would rather push you, especially mid spender. Where I would budget is when we know an event's coming up, like we had the Easter event. If we have a Halloween event coming up, I would say let's nest egg your money all up for the month and spend it in that event, because in the event, if you can get the tickets, they have 1K universal, and you can get up to 5 of them. You can get up to 5K universal. That's where you're going to want to dump your money in if you're a mid spender, and try to get that. When you're going for like the tickets and you're going for the skins and you're going for the deco, there's a lot of stuff in those events that's worth money. If you're really focused on deco, do that. Leave this to the high spender. To me, this is a high spender event. This is a luxury event. I would not be messing around and pushing forward. As much as I love deco, and you will hear me say that, I would leave it to the high spenders, because you have other places that you need to spend your money. We are on a budget, remember, right? So I can sit here and tell you, yeah, be a whale and just buy everything. But that's not what you're doing. You're on a budget. And so we're going to budget that money and play it smart. We'll play it smart in the game. You're going to upgrade other places like exclusive weapons and your gear. You're going to get some drones. You're going to get some tech. You're going to push different things, but not here, okay? So that would be my advice. High spenders, hello, this is a good event for you if you are a high spender. So again, high spender that we talked about, we enter that 250 to 2K range. So if you already have your red gear and you already have your exclusives all bought out, and you're like, you know what, I want to invest in my team, and you're looking for other places, this is a great place to invest. I would, for me, I like to go as far as to the 50. Because if you do the 100 package, you are at the 50 mark, which is going to get you the chest. You're going to get a choice chest, and you're going to get the 300. And you're probably going to get a bunch to upgrade your select part here that you want with whatever it is. So especially if you are close to the next level on a deco, then yeah, go for it, like push it, because the next level on that deco could be huge. It could be a big push for damage reduction, or one of the items in the deco that you're close, other ones that you're close on for critical hits and things that you want to push. Whatever it is, I would say it's worth it for you to do that to at least the 300 level. You get to that, obviously, another 100 if you're going to push and you want to. I'm not going to say you're wrong here. Because, pushing to the 200 would be another 100. So 200, you're going to get like 2 of the decoration choice chests, which, to be honest with you, is not really necessarily worth it. Like, I mean, who cares? Like, that's not where you're going to do it, because you want to get more of your actual here in the middle, and you're hoping to get some good runs on it. So even for high spenders, if I were you, stick to the 50. And then spend your money other places. If you've already built everything out, great. But otherwise, leave it for the whales to get 200. You don't need to be spending all that money. That's a lot. That's like $400 you're dumping to get to the 200. You're dumping $400, then that's red prints. What would you rather have? Red prints or 500 deco? Like, I mean, it's a no-brainer. Like, so anyway, that's where I would be there. Let's talk really quick on our gorilla. Okay, so we look at our gorilla base, and we can get a bunch of stuff on our gorilla here. Training certificates, training guidebooks, diamonds. There's a bunch of training things that we can get. Now, for your gorilla, if you are a free to play, you just collect whatever the game gives you. If you are a low spender, I would not be spending my money here. This would not be a day that I'm buying. Low spender, stay away from the gorilla. No need. You're going to get the majority of these things in other places for free. Stay away. Mid spender, blow your mind a little bit, but I'm going to tell you, if you are a mid spender, stay away from the gorilla. Like, I don't know that it depends on where your team is at, But gorilla should not be prioritized for you. Gorilla's a luxury. We're back in the deco conversation. Deco becomes a luxury. Gorilla becomes a luxury. You're on a budget. You're on a budget, and you can only spend your money in places. As much as everybody loves the gorilla in these stats, and boy, again, my gorilla is sexy. As much as you love it, the truth of the matter is that you're better off prioritizing your gear over your gorilla. You're going to prioritize your exclusive weapons over your gorilla. You're prioritizing your drone for what you need over your gorilla. And you're prioritizing your tech over your gorilla. So early on, you're going to get enough shards, different things that people give you. The game's going to give you that will push your gorilla enough that you don't need to purchase. And you're a mid-spender in your budget, start spending your money on all those other spots. This is a high spender game. And as you get more high in power, I'm 70 million. So if I'm messing around in 70 million, other people that are 70 million, this is where I need to be. Like, I have to upgrade my gorilla to this level to get the defender points to get this to stay alive. Now, you may think like, oh, well, if you need it, then so do I. In order to be in my mid-level fights, it gives me the advantage. Not totally true. Like, you need to push to the point of getting it to level 7, because like this level 7, the reason why we push so hard is to get this the actual points for the armor and the brutal roar at that level. When you get it, it's telling you that you get three back row units, right, and the damage received by 2 front row units. This critical drain at 1%, and then for the armor, you're reducing all damage taken by the 3 units in the back row. That's huge when the other person has it and you don't. However, to get here, it's a lot of shards. It's a lot of shards to get to 7. And you're not going to be able to do that from a mid-spender level. It's just the truth. Like, the shards are incredibly expensive. Even in the black market, if you're collecting, it's going to take you too long. And the amount of money that you're going to spend to try to chase after it, you could have gotten more red gear. You could have gotten exclusive weapons. You could have gotten, skill chips. You could have gotten mastery and some valor and some speed ups for tech. All those things I'd recommend over pushing your gorilla from a mid-spender honor. High spenders, of course. You have to balance out where you're going to get your gorilla, because if you're a high spender, then you're probably approaching that 60 million mark, and you want to be in your march towards that 70 where you're going to get in these battles. You're going to have to be there. You're going to be able to be honest with you from even a high spender perspective, probably get around 51 level to 52 level. You really have to push to try to get that gorilla to 60, and that's that might, unless you prioritize your budget in there, it's hard to make this push to 7. It's a lot to get those shards. So even from a high spender, you're going to have to dedicate a month of your budget to try to get your gorilla to where this is. But it is strong. I will tell you, it's like having an addition. I'll show you how strong it is real quick. And so what I was looking at today was some of these stats. So if you look at it, my gorilla right now is 36.8 defense, 11.1 million hit points, 211 attack rate. So let's just look at the 36.8 defense and the 11.1 million hit points. If I come and look at my team and I look at Adam, he's 36.8K and 8.7 million hit points. And then if I look at McGregor, he's 9.3 million and 37.3K defense. So the gorilla is like having an additional defender in the front. So if I'm in a battle from a 70 million to 7 million and they have an extra defender and I don't, then I lose. That's just very simple math, right? It takes a lot to get to this level though. Like, when you look at the other gorillas and the weaker gorillas, just watch some of the battles and you see that your gorilla dies quick. If your gorilla's dead, then the absorption is gone and he's not helping you anymore in your battle. So really, look at the strength of your gorilla, watch your battle reports. You'll be able to see and spend your money more wisely than what I just said. So anyway, that is the spending guide for day 5 of Versus. Day 5 of the week, I will say, of this week. So Any questions, please put them in the comments. Join us in our Discord as we continue to grow. And have yourself a wonderful evening.